The motivation that started during the time when I was in the third grade. A family from Hawaii came over and visit our school. During their visit, they give us food and school supplies. Being a kid, and I was so amazed about their generosity that someday, if I'm going to be like them, I will do the same. So I have a chance to come over to the United States and have a job. And then I look back to my Leyte, the Philippines, that I said, maybe it's time for me to give back to my community. So I started giving. When I was there, I started giving school supplies and feeding the kids. By then, I posted it in Facebook, and lots of people were amazed about how I did it and what kind of program do I have. So this started my Helping Hands Worldwide Services. So during my time, when I visit my hometown, we gave medical assistance. There were glasses and pain relievers and some medical supplies that people can use. So during the time when I have around 500 glasses, I put in a table, and lots of people are coming in and out. And then I noticed that there was an old lady together with her granddaughter beside. And I asked her, can I help you? Oh, so I said, I'm here to look for my glasses. Okay, go ahead and pick what you want. So she tried different kinds of grades right there. And then the last one that she picked up, she put it on, and she stopped saying anything. And I said, did I hurt you some things? No. It is just so many years that I never had a chance to read, but this time I can see and I can read. So during that time, and I felt that she was crying during the time, and I felt that we're just taking advantage for the reading glasses that you buy at the dollar store for $1 plus, and it is a big thing for the people right there in the Philippines. So I said, I will continue this program so that I can help the less fortunate people in the community. Yes, additional experience that I have when I visited the small village in the Philippines, and I found out the children who doesn't have no shoes on, and they were just put their foot on the ground with the mud. So I decided that it's time for me to buy them shoes. So I went back to Manila to buy 250 shoes for different sizes, because I asked the director right there, making sure that they are going to get the right size of their shoes. So when I came back, and all those kids were so happy. And isn't that worthy that when you are going to see the children smile, it seems like you have full of energy right there in yourself. The second experience that I have when I visited the tribe, the Itas tribe that is in Clark, Pampanga, the province in the Philippines. When I was there, they were living in the mountainside of the Philippines, and they don't have nothing to eat. So I asked my director right there for the Helping Hands of Pampanga, we have to come back right there so that we can feed those children. And isn't that amazing watching these children happy and smiling that they have something to eat, and they are even trying to give me hugs because of the food that they received during that day. We also have an outreach right here in our community, especially here in Murfreesboro. We did Habitat for Humanity, and we also serve feeding for the people at Journey Homes. At the same time, in my community in Colombia, we also give school supplies to school that they need school supplies.
In Helping Hands, we do have 3 pillars. It is the health, education, and infrastructure. So one of the projects that we have is what we call Project RISE. So Project RISE is our nutritional development program. This is where we would come in and help the kids or serve the kids, especially in school, and feed them. And typically, it's all very simple food that they usually eat in the Philippines, like porridge. And I can tell you that so far, we have fed at least 10,000 people. In addition to the RISE program, we do have the medical mission. So far, we have had 4 medical missions. The latest one was in Batangas, Philippines. And this is where we were able to service 840 people. Next project that we have is what we call Project Poso. Poso means water well in the Philippines. And so far, we have 3 water pumps. And I wanted to let everybody know that to complete 1 water pump, and it will all, of course, depend on where you are in the Philippines. It will only take $500 for 1 water pump, which will service at least 1,000 people in 1 community. The next project that we have is what we call Project Lapis. Project Lapis means pencil in the Philippines. So this is our educational program. Within the 16 chapters that we have in the Philippines combined, we were able to reach out to at least 20,000 school children. On top of that, we were also able to help CHU students, nursing students, providing them with financial assistance. In addition, we were also able to help 3 college students in completion of their studies. The next project is Project Hand. This is our disaster relief program. So in the Philippines, we do have plenty of natural disaster almost every year, twice a year, maybe 3 times a year. So because of that, every time it happens after the natural disaster, that's where we would come in and try and do our best to reach out to the people who were affected by the natural disaster. So to date, we were able to reach out to at least 30,000 people all throughout the Philippines. The assistance for our hand project can range from providing them with clothing, food, blankets, or any hygiene kits that they need while they are at the evacuation center. We do have some future projects in mind, but because of financial difficulties or financial issues, it is not developed yet. But one of them is the microbusiness development. So our concept for that is to help people who would like to have their small business. This is where we would come in and help them with their businesses and help them grow it so that they have their own way of sustaining. We would like to empower the small business owners to sustain themselves. And once they're able to sustain themselves, they're going to have independence. And once they're independent, then they can start paying it forward. So we would like to reach out to the business community here in the United States to adopt a project or to partner with us. Imagine your $1 can feed 3 people, or your $10 can provide school supplies to 10 children, or maybe your $500 can provide 1 water well to provide water to at least 1,000 people. So keep in mind, your donation is 100% tax deductible. I would like everyone to know that we are operating in full transparency. None of the staff takes a salary. So out of every dollar, 5 cents of that goes to overhead and 95 cents goes to the people who are in need in our community. For more information, you can visit our website, helpinghandstn.org, or you can call us at 615-442-6370.